Is it possible for non-living things, inanimate objects, to acquire the human attributes and human qualities? Yes, there is one technique that provides human characteristics to someone who is non-human. For example, the sun smiled at me. The sun is smiling here. The sun is non human and inanimate, whereas smiling is human characteristics. So, this technique of giving human characteristics to non living things is called as personification. Personification is one such technique where we give human characteristics to something that is not human, such as animals, objects, or ideas. There are various examples of this particular technique where we see it practically in application. The flowers danced in the wind, the friendly gates welcomed us. The hurricane's winds are yelling while blowing outside my window. So, here the characteristics of dancing, welcoming, and yelling by flowers, gates, and the wind are human characteristics and are given to non human things such as flowers, such as gate, and the wind. There are some more examples of personification. Let's look at these examples. The moon smiled down on the earth. The leaves rustled in the wind, gossiping with each other. The storm clouds angrily gathered overhead. The ocean waves whispered secrets to the shore. The sun lazily climbed the sky. The mountains stood sentinel watching over the valley. The rain poured down on the wedding guests, indifferent to their plans. The wind whispered secret. So, here these characteristics of smiling, gossiping, staying angry, whispering, showing lazy behavior, and watching pouring down and then whispering, all these examples where human characteristics of smiling, gossiping, or showing some kinds of behaviors are reflected or given to the non human objects such as the moon, the leaves, the clouds, the ocean, the sun, mountain, rain, and the wind. So, all these non animate objects get human characteristics and human qualities, and these attributes make these non human objects behave like human beings. There is one poem that is by Elizabeth Sewell where we can see the application of personification. For example, the poem says, I will rain long draughts of quiet as a purgation. Remember twice daily who I am will lie overnight in the bonny arms of reality and be comforted. So, here in this poem, the writer Civil talks about the draughts of quiet or silence, long draughts of quiet as a purgation, and then you she also says that I will take rest in the bony arms of reality and be comforted. So, bony arms of reality, reality is harsh, but metaphorically it is harsh, it is our perception. So, here the reality is shown to be having some bones, having some human characteristics, and she feels that when she would realize the reality, accept the reality, she would stay in comfort and she would feel as purgation. She will feel that when she would be quiet, she would be happy, and she would gain more wisdom, she would gain more connection and connectivity to the reality. So, here, this line in the bony arms of reality shows personification. So, personification, what is it? This is a characteristics, this is a quality where you, as a figure of speech, provide human characteristics to something that is not human. In literature and language, we use this particular technique where we want to show some kinds of emotions, some kind of ideas, and some kinds of feelings. So it is a poetic device that can make sentences more exciting and help readers feel more involved in the story. So here you can utilize this technique of giving human characteristics to non living things.